Waiting for good old SiriBot to show up there. There's SiriBot. Welcome on in, SiriBot. You're always the first one here. Always good to see ya. Thank you so much for keeping us and the viewers safe. And let's get our YouTube chat up. Since I've been doing this basically almost every day now. Oh, my phone's about to die. That's cool. Let me go put that on the charger real quick before I start. Always a pain in the butt getting it started back up once it's once she's dead, because it does like a I need to charge to like 10% before I can start kind of thing, you know. I don't know if you guys have that same problem. Oh, I don't have a water. Let's get a water. Gotta stay hydrated, guys. Very important stuff. Very importante. Yeah. So, I don't think anyone's there just yet, but I think I'm going to move the workout streams right back to morning time. Hello. Hey. Hi, Numix. Welcome on through. But yeah, I think I'm going to move the workout streams back to the morning, even though it seems like the morning time seems to be the best time to stream. I thought like maybe VR chat streams in the morning would be better, and they definitely were. But I am actually falling behind in my workouts because I don't know if it's that I'm lazy or anything like that. I just run out of time to do things with all the stuff that I do throughout the day, and I end up not doing the work, or end up not wanting anyway to do the workouts in the morning. In the afternoon. So I feel like if I'm going to start skipping on any of my streams, it better be the VR chat ones, because the let's get this started here. It better be the VR chat ones, because instead of the workout ones, because the workout streams are more important for me. Or not so much the workout streams are important, but me getting my exercise in obviously is very important. It's something I have to stay on top of. So here we are. We're doing this now, and we'll be moving back to the morning time. I have been hot all day. I've been in this VR room without any AC today, because I'm trying to get used to the higher temperatures, you know, so I can stop using the AC so much. It has been, I think it was 87 today in here, basically all day. And that is, what is that, like 30 C, something like that, 30 degrees Celsius. And I was actually fine. I was pretty comfortable in that. I was like, you know what, this ain't too bad. But I don't think that would work out while I'm working out. So I do have the AC running now. I don't feel like turning into a little roast chicken today. So here we are. Got the AC running, got a fan blowing on me. We're good to go. Yeah. But yeah, I think we're going to move the workout streams back to the morning. Have a little chill talk in the morning using the same thing with the little bouncy character you see on screen right now. And then go have lunch. And then go things. By the way, if you are in the Space Bid Federation, you can join us for the second Wowie Wednesday, which is usually a little bit less active than the midday one, but you can definitely join that if you like. That will be in about an hour from now, so hopefully I can get myself to finish this. I'm going to do 30 minutes today. Stay on top of that. So we'll do 30 minutes today, which means I should stop at 6:25. Have a little time to gobble up some food, and then do Wowie Wednesday. Yep. Alan, This won't happen in the afternoon anymore. I think I'm going to move this back to the morning. I've been, for the past 2 weeks, been doing this in the morning. But I thought, hey, what if I moved it to the afternoon? But that's not working as well as I thought it would. So I'm going to move it back to the morning, which is unfortunate because the morning seems to be a better time. I'm a bag of cheese dust. Cheesecake says, "Squee, my late wife's Abby looks so good, dude. How are we doing today? Are you bag of cheese dust?" Well, I'm doing pretty good, I'll have to say. I had a little bit of a spot there where I was feeling kind of poopy, but I went for a walk outside, and it's hilarious that I'm doing literally the same thing, but a little bit faster now. But I feel better now. So now I'm going to get myself a workout in, about 30 minutes here. But like I said, Cheesecake, I'll be moving this back to the morning, so we'll actually have VR chat streams later in the day. At 3 a.m. your local time, it should, well, I mean, it's still 2 o'clock in the morning if it's different. I moved it to, it depends. So I move it either 6 p.m., 7 p.m., or 8 p.m. my time, depending on when I'm able to do it, because we kind of just said, hey, let's start doing a second meetup. And I didn't realize how hard it is to actually make time for that. Because doing it at 8 p.m. really gets into my like sleep schedule and stuff like that. So I can't be doing that on Wednesday. So I've been trying to go for 6 or 7, which I believe is 1 or 2 for you. But that's still a little late for you, I think. I can only imagine you need your sleep too. Cheesecake says, good. You can always see us if we're on, you guys deal with problems, and I would like to help you in the future if you're interested. Alan says, since it's afternoon for you, it's 11 p.m. for me. Yeah, it's just about 6 o'clock from you right now. That sounds cool, Cheesecake. I'll keep that in mind. By the way, I didn't know this, but you see the little Pokemon in the bottom left-hand corner of the screen? You know how you can catch that with ! Pokecatch? I didn't realize. What? I didn't realize. But you can actually battle those Pokemon in the Pokemon community system underneath the video player. I had no idea. Which is so cool. Like, you can just completely be doing another thing. I think you can also battle people in the chat, too. With a special code you can give each other. Yeah, the little Pokemon. You can actually battle those if you catch them, which is pretty cool. It's Mr. Catsby. Hello. We're exercising. Yeah, look at us go. Look at us go. We're going to be doing this in the morning again instead of the afternoon. I thought I could do it, but I can't. I'm not staying on top of it. Play catch with my bird. Yeah. Guys, it's been 15 minutes. Are you staying hydrated? Are you gonna go stretch? Check your posture. Stand up straight. It's important. Take care of yourself too, so you can take care of others. Oh no, no one caught it. Hey, Bagel. Welcome on through. How you doing? A fish. Delicious. Thank you. All right. Looks like Cheesecake has started their journey. They are now a Pokemon trainer, and they start off with a... Wow! Alan! Wow! Your first Pokeball thrown, and you caught me. Nicely done. Oh, no. Uh-oh. Nova, did I scare you? I go live, and all of a sudden you start hearing voices. Go, Rowlet. Use MG42. Wait, wrong game. That's not how that goes. You know, one time I tried to do this workout thing in VR, and that did not work out well. I'm still in the instance. Are you still in the instance with the birds? Or sorry, the Wabi Wednesday instance, or do you mean like in the instance of Twitch? Yeah. Oh, what's this? Ooh, that's delicious. It's delicious though. Boop. Ah. Whew. All right, let's see if I can get some water while on the treadmill. And there's the water. Oh, that is scary. Bless you. My goodness. Cheesecake. Wow, I see how it is. Wow. Right in the face, too. Jeez. Pow! Right in the kisser. Is there anybody still there, Nova? You said yes, it's closed. Really sings. Yeah. Well, that's cool. Yeah, there was a conversation going on between Random and Mole, if I remember correctly. And they were holding on to that for quite a while. It looked like it was in VR for almost 3 hours, which is kind of crazy for Random. He's not usually in for that long. That's pretty cool. Uh-oh. Yeah. Cheesecake, looks like you haven't caught a fish yet. Type exclamation point cast in the chat to try and catch a fish. You've also got 4,200 fish. Fish is our virtual currency. Each, which means you can use it to buy, quote-unquote, buy sounds from the sound system, which cost 100 fish apiece. There you go. Cheesecake, casted a line. Let's see what you do. There it is. A fish fillet burger. Man, wouldn't I go for that right now? All right. Your first catch. 5 whole gold. On your way to the leaderboard. Nice. What in the Animal Crossing is this? It's streamer fishing, I think it's what it's called. But I really enjoy it. A couple different streamers that I watch use it. And I was like, dude, I want that. So I use it too. There's a time limit. I believe you have to wait 1 minute for each cast. And then, of course, with the streaming avatars at the bottom of the screen, you also have slots for a chance to win up to 4 times amount of your monies. I'll just use my shotgun. I'll just drop a car battery into the water. I'm sure if I said that on TikTok, I'd get banned. Fish? I don't see any. Yeah, because I ate them all. I gobbled them all up. Don't worry, the lake will be repopulated soon. They bring a new truckload every Wednesday. Oh, it's Wednesday. Oops. Sorry. All right, let's see here. What is a conversation starter for today? Do you have an infamous family member? Infamous, if I remember correctly, is a person who is famous, but not for a good reason. Do I have an infamous family member? I don't think so. I don't think I know anyone in my family. I mean, I have like family members that are probably not the best, right? That happens in every family. There's always someone who has their troubles and stuff, but still trying their best. But nobody who's like bad per se. I mean, other than my actual dad. But, you know, that's a conversation for some other time. Cheesecake says, I could just imagine another volley flying in a volley frigate around and dropping a humongous bag of live fish into your lake. That would be awesome. More fish for me. Aw, why didn't that work? That should have worked. Why didn't that work? I need to like see why certain things aren't working. Because lurk should have worked. Out of curiosity, Numix, can you type !hello into the chat for me? I'm pretty sure I set that one up right. Cheesecake said, at some point I'm going to buy the frigate model for my new world project and maybe try make a floating hotel with it and the room system.
Hello there.
Okay, so that just means I did something wrong with the setup of the lurk command. Or wait, maybe that was Cheesecake that did it. I just realized you typed it too. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. Unless YouTube... Oh, does YouTube just not work? I don't know. I hope to figure that out, though, because that'd be really nice to get that working again. You might be able to do toss. Numix. Maybe? I could have swore it was set up for one of the bots, right? I am so confused. Or at least you'll be able to use a sound system. YouTube might be able to do, because if it's via streaming avatars, I believe streaming avatars knows how to log into the system, right? And pull up the video information. So you might be able to do sounds. !sound in the chat. Or if you're on YouTube, you can do !ext. Yeah, see, that didn't work either. Poor YouTube. But you should be able to do !ext into the chat, which will give you a little window where you can open it, and then you'll get a little controller to do all sorts of stuff, including changing your character at the bottom of the screen, which right now it looks like you're an elephant. I think is what that's called. YouTube work ahead? I sure hope it does. Well, at least the streaming works. A Fanpy. Yeah. I remember there being one called Elephant. No? Really? Huh. I wonder where I remember that from. Anyway, how about you guys? Do you guys have anyone in your family who's infamous? Someone who's known for doing things? Vampy evolves into Donphin, says Cheesecake. Neat. My burbs be screaming. There you go, give it a second and it should come through. It takes a second sometimes because YouTube's a little slow. Hey, there it is. Nice. Nobody. Birds, scream! I am making myself known, says the birds. Oh, it is still 82 degrees in here. Yeah, I think the morning times are much better for this because this is really hot when it's in the afternoon. I can handle 82 degrees, no problem, if I'm doing VR chat stuff, but not when I'm doing workout stuff. But I've only got about 12 minutes to go. I think I can do it. Yeah. We got this, guys. We got this. And don't forget, if I do it in the morning, you guys can join me. If you have a treadmill or something like that of your own, you can join me for the 30 minutes. Do some kind of workout of your own. I was doing that for a little bit. Somebody else, I used to ride on the bike all the time, the exercise bike, which was really cool. I just didn't really like that. Plus, the treadmill definitely works you out a lot more than a bike does. Hey, look guys, a nose pass has shown up. Don't forget to try and catch it! ! PokeCatch in the chat if you're over on twitch.tv. Wow. This is going to be an interesting 7 o'clock meetup. I'm going to be so... I don't think I'm going to be exhausted. I think I'm just going to be... Like, I feel like I've done a lot today. I just feel like I've done so much. I do have people in my family who are infamous, but for reasons that don't involve crimes or just building stuff that ended up being dangerous. Like the time I tried to build a 22 LR, but in a tiny shotgun form. Please don't do that. Well, they also do make those little 12 gauge converters. Hey, where it's like a 12 gauge cylinder that goes into the cylinder of the 12 gauge shotgun, and then inside of that is a hole for a 22 LR or a 22 short, allowing you to use 22 bullets, although the barrel of a 22 would basically be the normal metal shell of that piece. So you're looking at like maybe a 2.5 inch barrel, maybe 3 if you're lucky, if you can get one that long. And of course, a shotgun shooting a 22 is just kind of laughable. But if you want to have a gun that can shoot a multitude of different types of calibers, that's a way to do it. For belted 22 LR, and the paperwork was hilariously bad. The paperwork? Or do you mean the target? Eight more minutes, guys. 8 more minutes, and I'm free. Although I'm going to sit in front of the fan for a little bit to cool off, because holy moly. This shower I'm going to take after this is going to be freaking legendary. Numix says, oh, wow. Hello. Hello. Ah, I see. That sounds boring. Doing paperwork, that sounds boring. It's like doing your taxes. No one wants to do it. No one wants to do it, but you got to. Or else Uncle Sam will knock at your door and say, hey, you owe me $1.25 stat, or I'm taking you to jail. Although it's probably not $1.25, it's probably a little bit more. But of course, if they owe you money, they won't say a word to you. Zephyr says, do taxes. Well, it's done for me. What? What? What do you mean? What kind of sorcery is this? What are you talking about? Your taxes are done for you. Or do you mean like you hire somebody to do it? You know what I'm realizing right now? That there is this track of music I'm using right now, which is TC album 002 instead of 003 or 1. And I forget if there's a cuss word in this one. I might use this one more often. In the UK, it's done by your employer. Yo, that sounds awesome. I wonder who they pay to do that. How catch 'em on? What you mean? Numix says the Excel spreadsheet is very useful for calculating taxes. If my spreadsheet or so that has a 1 in 10 chance every time you say catch in the chat. Try not to spam it though, but every time you say exclamation point catch, you have a 1 in 10 chance of catching me. So it's not guaranteed to do it. Actually, I wonder if I could put like a timeout per user. That'd be kind of cool. You're trying to catch the water bird Lugia? Oh, all those Pokemon that are walking across the bottom of the screen there, those ones you can't get. The only one you can get is in the bottom left-hand corner, where that question mark is right now. The next one is going to show up in about 9 minutes, or 8 minutes and 45 seconds. Yeah. Guys, you know what we're going to do? I'm going to gather you guys, my friends. Delicious. Thank you. It's been a while since someone's done that. That's because we hid the we hid the sound alert system for a little bit. I was trying to make room for things. By the way, the controller, the little streaming avatar's controller is now on the video player. So if you click on the video player, you'll see it in the right-hand side, that little purple icon. You can click that and get a nice big controller for your avatars. You can check your fish, all that stuff. Whew. Come on, almost there. I'm just checking the timer. Should be the next one. 3 more minutes. I got this. Yeah, I wanted to put the throne thing down there, but they limit you to 3 different things. So I had to like move some stuff around. It took me a couple days to figure out how to do it. But I wanted to put the little throne thing down there. It's like, look, I have coffees and I have food items. I should have like water down there. That'd be kind of cool. Like actual bottle of water. That'd be fun. Okay. Wowee. I'm actually getting a little tuckered out. I can't wait to stop doing this. It's not tuckered out. It's just the heat. Thankfully, it is cooling down here, though, which is really weird because normally it doesn't. Zephyrus, how was your day today? Anything cool happen? Huh?
OOOWAER.
Oh, whoa. Cheesecake says, hey, I don't think I told you yet that I fixed my stream stuff yesterday, and I plan on doing more streams in smaller instances. Soon as our group world left labs yesterday and became public, I plan on doing a stream later today at 8 Central on Twitch, just because we have a stream monitor. A stream monitor? Oh, you mean like in the world? That's kind of cool. I still don't have the camera on VR doing anything yet, though. Well, it's really easy to set it up, especially if you're capturing the vid. Ooh, okay. Oh boy, running out of breath here. My day has been good. Just a lot of work moving a database. Oh, that sounds like so much fun. I jokingly say. Wow. Come on, B30. Oh my gosh, it's like 8 seconds. Come on. I'm going to wait for the next roundabout. Oh my gosh. That's awesome to hear, Zephyrus, that you had a good day. I feel like I've just been kind of busy today. Just had all kinds of things to do. It's been fun. I stressed myself out a little bit earlier, but I'm all good now. It's kind of funny. I am technically a bit of an introvert, which might surprise some of you. I just do a lot of extrovert things, but it's me being an introvert trying to be more extroverted. And I think sometimes I do relatively well. It's just, it takes a lot out of me to do it. Cheesecake says, I don't mind using the regular system. I just need to adjust the view size a bit so that the model looks further away from the screen than it actually is. I'm having fun regardless. That's awesome. All right, Numix, thanks so much for stopping in. You're an awesome bean. Have a wonderful rest of your day, Numix, or night. Happy dreams. Jaco says, kill him. Kill who? What? Introvert, I was hoping you could direct me to the outrovert section. Nice. Oh, it's 31 minutes now. I can stop now. Okay. Oh. Wow. Okay. Jaco says, oh, there is a bad word in this song. I forgot. I remember this song. I think. Jaco says, what do you call a bird who likes to be alone? I don't know. What do you call that? Uh-oh. Here it is. An intro bird? An intro bird? You mean the bird that only says hi to people and then doesn't know what to do past that? Is that what they call an introvert, by the way? Huh. Oh my gosh. He's gonna say it. He's gonna say it, guys. There we go. Haha. See, no curse words for you guys. See that? I caught it. I caught it. I caught it like a Pokemon. No curse words for you. This is an SFW stream. Okay. All right, I need to keep this cooldown thing kind of short. So what we're gonna do, I'm gonna cool down here because I am hot, and not in a weird way, by the way, because somebody, I think it was Steno actually that did that, which I don't mind one bit. I think it's funny, but they said because we were talking about like the temperature of the room and stuff, and I said I was really hot, and he said, I know you are, but what about the temperature? I'm like, oh my god, Steno. Okay, there we go. Remember, guys, stay hydrated. Gotta stay hydrated. Okay. Wow. I needed that water. Oh my gosh. Okay. How you doing, Jaco? How was your day? I don't know. I think I saw you streaming earlier today. That was really cool. I tried to watch a couple different streamers today, but I just wasn't like feeling the vibe today for watching streams, which is unfortunate. I want to watch more streams, but I need to like be in the mood for it. And this morning I was not feeling it. I don't know why. I was kind of... It wasn't a bad thing or anything, but I just kind of felt a little grumpy this morning for some reason. It was really weird. And I feel like actually working out in the morning would have fixed that actually. So I really do want to start doing workouts in the morning again. And it's funny because I only started doing this for 3 days in the afternoon, and I've been slacking big time. So I need to stop doing that. Let's make a change here. Let's see. Where is my thing? Sources? Guys, a Pokemon has shown up, and guess what it is? It's a fish. Catch that fish by typing !! PokeCatch in the chat for a chance to catch it. We're just gonna turn that off. I wonder where else I can stream to. I have the ability to stream to one more place, but I don't know where to stream to. Does anybody have any suggestions for that? Because I don't want to stream to TikTok anymore. I keep getting banned there for unknown reasons. They won't tell me what they're doing it for. They're just saying you don't have the ability to do this anymore. So if they're going to be stinky, I'm just going to walk away. I think I'm also going to stop posting my my dad joke videos there too. Not all of it, but a lot of the interaction seems to be somewhat fake over there. It's like the view numbers seem to be super inflated, but like the amount of people talking and like reacting to the videos is kind of low. And then you have like 5,000 views on it, and it's like, come on, there's got to be like at least, I don't know, somebody wanting to say something about it. I don't know, that might sound a little, what's the word I'm looking for? Like I'm expecting too much, but I don't know. I don't like the feeling of fakeness from TikTok. Whereas whenever you do something on YouTube or Twitch or something like that, it actually feels like you're going somewhere. You know? Wow. Okay, let's see. Let's get one more conversation starter in here. All right, so this one says, and this goes for you guys too. You guys can answer this as well. Hi, Sai.
Hi.
Hi, CheetoBot. How's it going? Hope you're having a good day. This one says, do you have any superstitions? And I think I answered this one a couple months ago. But the superstition, I guess you could say, in this house that I live in, there are 3 floors. Well, technically 4 if you count the basement. But there are 3 floors. There's the first floor where all the living spaces are, and then the second floor with basically all the bedrooms, and then the third floor, which we currently have as a bedroom, guest room / workout room. And then also there's a storage room on the other side of that. And in the storage room, above the door, is a little playing card, I think you can call it. It's like a little post-it note, but it's got a picture of Jesus on it, tacked to the top of the board up there. And at least I think it's Jesus. I'm pretty sure it's Jesus. And we don't dare touch that because we have been told, and there's a couple different things, but I'm not going to talk about it because it would be sounding really weird. But we have been told that this house is actually haunted by not one or two people, like by a few people. It's like, oh yeah, you bought the haunted house. I'm like, that sounds wonderful. But for the most part, not a single bump in the night. There's some things that happen every once in a while, and both Smiley and I have both noticed it, but not really a bump in the night. And we attribute that to that little picture of Jesus on the top floor, because we have heard they've done something to the house before by someone else, which sounded weird when they told us about it, but I kind of have some kind of belief in it. So I don't know. I believe in that card that it's keeping the house safe. I know that might sound really weird, but I don't dare touch it. So if you want a superstition that I have, that's one right there. Hello, Scrappy. Welcome on through. Ominous, yeah. The only reason why I don't want to talk about the things that Smiley and I have also been like noticing before is just it sounds really weird. Like no one would believe it, but we've both noticed it, but we would sound crazy saying it, so we're not going to do it. Hey, spaghetti tacos. That sounds kind of weird, but also cool. Karani says, my friend has stories of an apartment he lived in that was haunted. And then Karani also says it was an old mansion. An apartment, but an old mansion that used to be a convent. Then an old folks home, then a mortuary. Oh my god. Like all of the things you don't want your house to be. Oh my gosh, that sounds scary. The apartment was a repurposed third floor. Cheesecake says, sign me up. I don't know, man. I live a pretty happy life. I don't think I need to be haunted. I mean, that sounds really exciting for some people, sure, but that's not me. Nope, not me. Nuh-uh. Karani says, the funny thing is, he brought an old German Luger PO3, was that PO3 or PO8? PO8, into the house, and all the incidents stopped. You hear me, Ghost? I'm ready, locked and loaded. You ain't messing with me no more. Get out of my house, or get out of my apartment. And they're like, oh, he means business. You know, that makes me wonder sometimes if you do have ghosts in the house, you know, I don't know. I'm not going to lie. Am I going to sound weird for this? I don't care. I believe in ghosts and stuff. I think that is absolutely a thing. I've never... I think I've experienced a couple times, like maybe it was a ghost or something. It could have just been a figment of my imagination too. But there's definitely been some times where, like, I don't know, like I'm like, because I don't know if my previous house was haunted too. There was just some really weird sounds that happened in the middle of the night. Oh, no, I definitely dealt with one. I remember now. My mom had moved in when I was a kid still. My mom moved into this one house that had a really long hallway in it. And both me and my mom, and then another time me and my sister were sitting on the couch, and she was on a chair. And you can see the hallway all the way down to the end. It's just a really long hallway that branches off to all the different rooms and stuff. And you would see crap fly across that hallway all the time. And we would both look at each other and go, did you see that? I'm like, yeah, I did. Did you see that? And I'm like, yeah, I did. And then we would just shrug it off and watch more TV. But it's like we were definitely dealing with that. Sorry, I'll stop haunting you because you're wearing a fursuit. Sai says, I live in a house that's said to be haunted by the president of the White Star Line. What does that mean? I don't know what that means. Explain. Educate me. I want to know. Sai says, and the house was built in 1910. Our house was just almost built in the 1800s. It's right on that line. I know what the actual date is, but I don't want to say it because that may or may not dox me, so I don't want to do that. But our house is really old, over 100 years. Or maybe even over 120, actually. It might be over 120 years old. The White Star Line is the company responsible for building the Titanic. Really? I don't necessarily know the history of my house other than in the past years, or a couple years before we bought it, it wasn't in the best of spaces. Luckily enough, because like all the copper in our house has been stolen, so that's all gone because the house was left empty for a while and someone broke through the front door and stole all the copper in the house. I believe they stole all of the original wiring and all of the copper pipes, so they had to replace all that. So luckily for us, we have all brand new wiring, which is really cool, and all new PVC piping or whatever it is. What else? I mean, I forget what it was. I think it was an apartment at one point, but it was divvied up between, what do they call this? Where you have people paying for the bedrooms and then also for the communal spaces like the kitchen, the living room and stuff. I think it was set up as that for a little bit, and that caused a lot of weird people to come through. And then eventually the person who was renting it out got sick and tired of all the weird people coming through and having to deal with the issues. And he said, you know what? I'm just going to sell it. And then we got it. And luckily, the person who sold it fixed it up before we had to get it, except for one thing, but we did that too. And now we live a pretty happy life. It's really nice. Yeah. How you doing today, Scrappy? Great to see you. Oh. Wow, I got scared by you coming to the door. How you doing? It's ready? All right. All right, guys. I just got the call from the big smiley. It's time to shut down for the day. I'd like to thank everyone again so much for hopping into these little streams now, because it really helps me get through doing this workout. And I don't know, it's always a pain in the butt for me for some reason. I'm trying to get around that, and you guys are definitely helping me get through it. And I hope maybe, if you guys want, you could always hop through and do workouts with me as well, which is really cool. That used to be a thing when I was on the bike and stuff. People would actually work out with me, which was really fun. And then they got their workouts in as well. That hasn't happened in a while, but that's really cool. But hey, we'll be doing this again in the morning. I'm not gonna keep doing this in the afternoon. It's not working out for me. The VR chat streams work a lot better because it's more like a treat for me than a workout or anything like that. Literally doing the VR chat streams in the afternoon is literally like a present every single time because I get to have a good time with you guys. I know that might sound weird, but I really do enjoy talking to you guys. Oh my goodness. That's a lot of words. The ghost scared me. Oh no. Cheesecake says, we'll read this and then we'll get out of here. I'm going to send you guys over to Cynic. If you guys remember who that is, I'm going to send you guys over to Cynic. All right, here we go. We got Cheesecake says, the worst I had experience with ghosts was working security for a friend way back in the old days of 10 years ago. Hey, 10 years ago wasn't that long ago. Where he was manufacturing robotic machinery for automotive company. He had built a FNAF character for fun and had it roam sometimes as added security. It wasn't dangerous or anything, but once its eye cameras caught something floating around in dim light and it responded oddly, and ever since it had been working, it hadn't been or hasn't been working the same. Enjoy your evening with Smiley. Yeah, we're gonna get out of here. We're gonna go eat dinner. We're having rice and chicken. He's gonna make some spiced up rice, some nice delicious chicken topped with, I think, teriyaki, which is gonna be really nice. All right, guys, I'm gonna send you all over excuse me, to Cynic. Sorry, not Cynic, Cynic. Where is my browser so I can do this? You know, I wonder. Let me try this. /raid at Cynic. I don't know why I keep doing that. His name's not Cynic. Or Cynic. Okay, so that doesn't work. I was hoping maybe I could just at him and it would fill it in for me so I don't have to go to twitch.tv for this. .tv. Let's see here. Cynic. Oh, he's right over here, right? You better still be live. That's right, nerd. Get raided. That's right, nerd. You're gonna get raided. All right, looks like he's playing Donkey Kong Bonanza, which is a fun game for the Switch 2, if I remember correctly. They also have streaming avatars, so you guys can continue to be your little characters at the bottom of the screen. However, they do have different characters.
What the hell?
Where is the chat so I can put this in?
Like, there's like several.
There we go. Alrighty, guys. As always, thank you everyone so much for following through today. I really appreciate everyone coming on through. Let me mute this for a second so I can talk. But again, we'll be doing this in the morning. Sorry, the workout streams in the morning instead of the afternoon because it's not working out for me. So I'm going to do the morning streams again. Get myself in check there. And I will see you guys again soon. But until next time, this is Hio Cheetybird signing off. See you again soon and have a wonderful day. Guys, Cheety Raid! Cheety Raid! Cheety, let's do a Cheety Raid. Let's actually do it this time. Cheety Raid! Like this. Yeah! Cheety Raid, copy pasta. You ready? Here we go. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Goodbye.